All right, today we're going to get a little personal. We're diving into a question that I guarantee you've thought about, but, maybe never actually asked out loud. It's a really fascinating peek into how our own bodies work, so let's just get right to it.
So here it is, the big question. How much can a person really hold? Now, it sounds simple, right? But the answer, well, it's actually got a few different parts, covering everything from your average Tuesday to some pretty intense medical situations. So let's break it all down. First up, let's just talk about the everyday, the normal scenario. For a healthy person with a system that's running smoothly, how much waste is just, hanging out in there on any given day? You might be surprised.
Now, this stuff isn't just floating around randomly. Your body has these specific holding areas. The main ones you need to know about are the colon and the rectum. Think of them as the final waiting room before everything, exits the building.
So, what's the actual number? Well, get this. On a typical day, a healthy person is carrying somewhere between 200 and 500 grams. And to give you an idea of what that feels like, that's about the weight of a can of soup, or maybe a block of butter.
And the system is so sensitive. Your rectum doesn't even need to be close to full to sound the alarm. As soon as it's holding just 100 to 200 milliliters of material, that's it. It sends that urgent, you can't ignore it signal straight to your brain that says, hey, time to find a bathroom.
Okay, so that's the daily routine. But what happens when things get backed up? Now we're going to look at the more extreme side of things.
Yeah. If you get constipated and a few days go by without a bowel movement, that initial 200 to 500 grams starts to look like nothing. The amount that can build up can get really significant and, to be honest, pretty dangerous.
And just look at this comparison. The difference is kind of staggering. Your normal daily amount is on the left, but with just occasional constipation, that number can easily double to a full kilogram. That's over 2 pounds. And in really severe cases, we're talking 1 to 2 kilograms or even more. That's like carrying a whole bag of sugar around inside your intestines.
And let's be super clear here. This isn't just a weird fact. This is a serious medical state to be in. Holding this much waste leads to really bad bloating, stomach pain, you lose your appetite, and you even run the risk of a complete intestinal blockage. This is your body screaming that something is wrong.
So, why does our body freak out like this? Well, it's because it was never, ever designed to be a long-term storage unit. Your body is built for flow.
Seriously, think of your digestive system like a one-way street, not a warehouse. It is all about forward momentum. And because of that, it has this fantastic, built-in, and very insistent notification system to make sure that traffic jam doesn't happen.
The process itself is actually pretty elegant and simple. Step 1, the rectum starts to expand as it fills up. Step 2, some specialized nerves feel that stretch, and they fire off an urgent text message, basically, to your brain. And step 3, your brain gets that message loud and clear and tells you one thing: find a toilet. Now.
Okay, let's do a quick final tally. If you're going to remember anything from this, these are the key numbers.
So let's lock these in. Normal, everyday, 200 to 500 grams. If you miss a few days, it can go up to a full kilogram. And in those really severe cases, you're looking at 1 to 2 kilograms, maybe even more. That is a huge difference.
So the bottom line here is pretty simple. Your body has this incredibly effective system that's designed to just keep things moving along. It sends you a clear signal you really can't miss. So when your body tells you it's time to go, yeah, you should probably listen.